Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're well and healthy. My name's Ali, welcome to Other Man's Life, and I'm back messing with some Lego. So in this video, I want to talk about what I've done in the city to help convert the ends of streets to look like corner buildings. I don't have that many corner buildings in the city. I think the only two that I've got is my own version of the Palace Cinema and the corner garage. But one thing that I found really annoying, and maybe my OCD kicked in, and I'm sure your OCD will kick in, is that when you have like a building at the end of the street, and then you put your road plate next to it, I don't know about you, but that just doesn't look right because yes, you've got the building here, and then having the road right next to it. I don't see much of that in real life. Usually, what you have is it's come out a little bit, and there's a pavement here or a sidewalk here, to enable that to happen. So you put, for example, in here, you've got that bit of pavement and pedestrian area on both sides, so then you can attach the road on both sides, and then it looks kind of decent. Whereas with these buildings, you just don't have that. Now the problem is, obviously, you can put these in the middle of the street, but on the ends of the street, what do? So rather than trying to create new corner buildings like this, because then they're only going to be suitable for the corner, I thought there's got to be a better way to be able to at least convert the size of the buildings and put something else there to be able to accommodate that. So what I've done, and what I did in my city is because I have a whole street of that, is then I try to create my own kind of corner or annexes to the sides of the building to then create that illusion of corner. So one of the things I want to show you is just one example of what I've done of this kind of Ninjago inspired temple. And the idea is that then there's slots next to next to any building, and then immediately then, hey, I've got a nice little street to connect up. So I'm going to bring the camera down so you can see that a little bit clearly, and hopefully that'll give you some ideas in what you can do in your city too. So as I mentioned, I used the inspiration from a Ninjago set. I believe it was the Monastery of Spingistu. Bingistu? Maybe one of the others. But this set was half broken because it was quite flimsy, but we loved it so much, and we loved the graphics on it and the stickers, and we thought, oh, there's got to be a better way we can incorporate this. We originally wanted to have a whole kind of mountain and steps to get to it, but we never got around to doing that, and plus we couldn't really figure out how that would fit into our cityscape here. So instead, I decided, well, you know what, this will solve our problems of creating corners for that part of the street down there. So this was one of the designs that we come up with, and this is intended to go on the left side of any building. So this will then connect up onto here, and then it would look quite nice with the pavement going along, connecting up to other buildings. But then more critically, and the whole point was, it gives that kind of buffer and a minifigure pedestrian kind of path to at least take away the sharp edge against just the road plate against the building itself. So that was the kind of the main essence of it. So I wanted something a little bit different. I love the Ninjago style, and I thought this would be a really good little inspiration of Ninjago in the main city, as I love the Ninjago city sets, but it's so hard to incorporate into our main city here. So that's currently somewhere sitting on over by the wayside until we find out the best place of how we're going to be able to incorporate all of that stuff. But this it took the main kind of design from the monastery set, and then I just made it up as I went along. But the major parts were there, like the gate, if you've seen that set, the windows, and the kind of this central pillar into here. And I kept, I think the stickers that came with that set were really nice. And the graphic, this is when stickers really come to their own and show can actually enhance the aesthetic of a set and a building. I mean, the ones on the side are awesome, especially the big ones. Even though I hate snakes and I really am fearful of them, but that might be a dragon. I'm not sure. But I just love the color and the comic kind of style the stickers and the graphics had, as I'm a massive comic fan. And I kept the nice little cherry blossom kind of inspired branch outside the building. That I loved that in the original set. And inside, I tried to keep it as simple as possible, and I really wanted to be it like a tea garden kind of refuge. You know, you're walking down the street and then, hey, let's pop into here. There's a nice little tourist attraction where you can have a pot of tea. There's a weapon there that I took from the Ninjago set to keep into there, to give the illusion that this is a sliding door, but that lovely graphic printed window, some signs on the door. Can't remember what they said, but I'm sure they're kung fu, karate, kind of ninja-esque related. And then in one of the sides here, just to give the idea of some kind of water feature with a lily and some translucent blue pieces in there as well. The reason I've got this little mini doll in there is that if you're a big Japanese horror movie fan, that is actually going to be a scene for Sadako. And if you know Sadako, then I applaud you that you know some great horror movies from Japan. At the back is pretty plain. It's obviously that's going to be hidden, and then using the Technic pins we can connect up to the building. I did hide one of the Infinity Stones in there. It's a little challenge my son and I are playing at the moment, that within our city we have hidden the Infinity Stones as a little story that we have to find them. He doesn't know that one's there, so that's my hiding place. We've taken a few gems each. I've had to do that. And on the outside, it comes out a little bit further than I expected, but I didn't want to lose it because I love the texture of these steps coming in as well. I didn't have enough pieces to finish off the tiling, but I do now. But I'm actually not going to fill them up because I think it looks pretty cool. It adds some kind of texture. Okay, yes, that's an accident waiting to happen for a minifigure or a lawsuit waiting to happen. But I don't know, I might do more of that in the city, and especially in the hipster neighborhood. I think that will give it a nice little kind of textured, broken up kind of vibe of the pavements, because that's what you get in real life, right? Little potholes. So let me connect this up and then I can show you what it's going to look like. In my city, I've connected this up to the end of the Parisian restaurant. So you can see now the pavement matches in quite nicely. So it has that nice continuation of the pavement, and with a road plate that will be next to it, it gives that kind of now buffer, so it's not as harsh as directly against the building that we have here. I mean, if I wanted to swap this around and put this on another building on the right side, all I have to do is just swap this area put the curb on the other side, and then it matches quite nicely. And I think that looks really nice now. I mean, it gives a nice little subtle edge to the building, and both sides, I think, don't look too bad. I mean, even when you look at it from this perspective, okay, yes, there's a color contrast here, but it doesn't look too out of place. So, you know, with the road here and then from there, it doesn't look too bad. And the beauty of this, and the beauty of all modulars, this is why I love the modular sets and the design, is that if I don't like it against this building, I can take it off, and I'm free now to put it in on any of these corner streets. And then it saves me from then creating my own corner buildings all the time. And then I can slot this in wherever I want to have a corner connection. Okay, it then extends the real estate by another 16 studs, base plate, but obviously this is connected to a 32 and then 16. But with my buildings, I'm trying to go towards the 16 by 32, because I think they, from a space premium perspective, they kind of work. So I hope that kind of inspired you to figure out a way to incorporate this kind of corner, constructions, and helps makes the aesthetics of corners and streets a little bit better in your city if you're facing that problem of, hey, I need a corner building here, or this road play looks too harsh against the building. Let me know what your thoughts and designs are. I've done the same for a couple of other ones down here, and I'll get those videos up as well to share what I've done, and then I'll do a full kind of video of that street and how it looks in one go. But for now, take care of yourself, stay healthy, stay blessed, and peace and love.